Are you looking for the best Android phones? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best Android phones on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Google Pixel 9a. For several years, the best Android phone for most people has been Google's Pixel A series handsets. Why? Because you get almost everything you'd want for half the price of a flagship. You don't need to spend north of $500 for a good phone. The Pixel 9a, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, continues this trend. The 120Hz OLED screen gets bright, the 5100 mAh battery comfortably lasts a full day, and the top-end Tensor G4 chipset delivers flagship-grade performance. Pixels are known for their great cameras, and the dual camera system here doesn't disappoint. Topping all that off are perks like Qi wireless charging, secure face unlock, an IP68 water resistance rating, and 7 years of software support. The only major caveat? Replacing the battery is incredibly difficult. This phone has almost all the features of the premium Pixel 9 series from 2024, even some fun camera features like Add Me and Best Take. However, because it only has 8GB of RAM, you won't be able to access the new Pixel Screenshots app or Call Notes, which provides a text summary of your phone calls. Number 2. Google Pixel 10. Google's Pixel 10 series, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is an excellent collection of well-rounded phones with smart features you'll find helpful in your day-to-day. They're a leg up over the Pixel 9a, with a more powerful processor, better, and more, cameras, and they're the first Android flagship phones with native Qi 2 wireless charging support, meaning you can use a wealth of MagSafe accessories with these phones. There are 3 phones in the lineup, all powered by the Tensor G5 chipset, which shows a considerable processing boost over the G4 in the Pixel 9 series. The Pixel 10 is a much better value over its predecessor and a worthwhile consideration if you want a bit more than what the Pixel 9a offers. There's now a 5x optical zoom camera, a rarity at this $799 price, and while the main and ultra-wide cameras are similar to the Pixel 9a, there's an improved image processing pipeline that'll deliver better results. Plus, the front camera has autofocus, so selfies are sharper. The screen is brighter and the speaker is louder. Number 3. OnePlus 13. OnePlus has always been the flagship Android smartphone I recommend for anyone not interested in a Samsung or Google device. The company has focused on innovating in the battery and charging space to stand out. The OnePlus 13 is the only phone in the US that can go from 0 to 100% in a mere 36 minutes, provided you use the included charger. It is also one of the few phones with a silicon-carbon battery, providing greater power density without increasing thickness. It has a whopping 6000 mAh battery and is thinner than the OnePlus 12, which has a smaller cell. It's a shame there's no Qi 2 wireless charging here, which would have introduced a magnetic charging system like Apple's MagSafe, though OnePlus does sell official cases with magnets embedded inside for a similar experience. You can choose between the OnePlus 13 and OnePlus 13R, 8/10. Wired recommends, the latter is cheaper, $600, and isn't as feature-rich, nor does it have the same high-end specs. You can make do with the OnePlus 13R just fine, but I don't find it as good a value over the OnePlus 12R from 2024. Go for the OnePlus 13 instead. Number 4. Motorola Moto G Stylus. Motorola's latest Moto G Stylus has it all, from great performance thanks to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chip to an embedded stylus for signing documents or doodling. The bright, bold blue color is also striking and gorgeous, with a lovely vegan leather texture. Seriously, there's not much to complain about here, considering it has all the additional perks like wireless charging, a microSD card slot to expand on the already generous 256GB of storage, and did I mention the headphone jack? The 50-megapixel main camera is reliable, even in low light, if you stay still when capturing the photo. The ultra-wide is only useful in bright conditions. The only real gripe is the lackluster software update policy, though it's better than years past. You get 2 Android OS upgrades and 3 years of security updates. Companies like Nothing and Samsung offer better software support for cheaper phones, and there's no reason Motorola can't match them. Number 5. Nothing Phone 3 Cell Phone. Look above and you'll notice a lot of the same. That's where Nothing's Phone 3, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, stands out. This smartphone doesn't look like any other handset, with a fun grid and tricolumn aesthetic, plus an unusual camera layout. Also unique is the glyph matrix, a circular display on the back that's an evolution of Nothing's glyph LEDs. Instead of just lighting up when notifications come in, there are glyph toys you can cycle through, like Spin the Bottle, Magic 8 Ball, and Rock, Paper, Scissors. I also like the Essential Notifications feature, which limits what notifications come through when the phone is flipped down. The glyph matrix can show a custom image so you immediately know when a message from a loved one arrives. This is the Nothing brand's flagship phone, and it certainly feels high-end. However, it may not be the best value when you compare it to similarly priced devices like the Samsung Galaxy S25. If you're chasing specs for money, look elsewhere. Number 6. Motorola Razr Ultra. Have you been wishing for a small phone? Well, it doesn't get smaller than this. The Razr Ultra, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is the latest folding flip phone from Motorola, and it gets a lot right, starting from the gorgeous designs you can choose from. It comes in a wood back, Alcantara, a leather-inspired finish, or a satin-esque look. It's fashionable. The 4-inch OLED screen on the outside is more useful than ever, as you can add multiple widget panels for glanceable information, and if you open it up, the internal screen is bigger at 7 inches. You get the perks of a big phone but in a super compact design that'll fit any pocket or purse. The Razr Ultra's camera system is also pretty strong, though it's not as great as the cameras on the similarly priced competition. Motorola also doesn't have a great security update policy either. Despite these issues, this compact handset is super unique, fun, and a joy to use. If you're also considering Samsung's Galaxy Z Flip 7, let me just say that, having used both, I prefer the Razr Ultra. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 Cell Phone. After a few years of a stale design, Samsung made the right changes with its book-like folding phone, propelling the Galaxy Z Fold 7, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, to the top in its category. The Fold 7 is shockingly thin, just 8.9mm when folded and 4.2mm when unfolded. For comparison, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is 8.25mm, and the Z Fold 7 is actually lighter than the single-screen iPhone. It's truly a marvel of engineering. What you get is a svelte experience that is no longer annoyingly cumbersome to hold and use. The front 6.5-inch screen feels very much like a normal smartphone and is primarily where you'll spend your time. But then you have the beautiful 8-inch screen for split-screening apps, watching videos, playing games, or just viewing any app in a larger size.